Okay, everyone, joined by Thomas Tuchel. We can keep it to one question. Let's start with Alex Al here. And a reminder, we'll translate question and answer. Microphone's coming your way.
Hi, Thomas. You said you didn't like the attitude of your team. Why do you think you weren't able to produce the performance you would have liked?
No, I said I didn't like the attitude, how we ended the game. So it's a big difference. I liked the attitude, how we started the game. The first 25 minutes, but I didn't like the last 25 minutes and the last half an hour. I think we lacked the seriousness and the urgency that is needed in a World Cup qualifier. I think we played with fire and I didn't like the attitude in the end. I didn't like the body language and I think it was not what the occasion needed. That's what I said.
La pregunta era, que has dit que no t'agradava l'actitud dels teus jugadors i la resposta, doncs no he dit que no m'havia agradat l'actitud dels jugadors. Era només al final, els últims 25 minuts, perquè al principi sí que m'ha agradat. Els primers 25 minuts sí que m'ha agradat l'actitud dels jugadors. Però al final ens ha faltat la serietat, la urgència que necessites per a aquest tipus de partits i han jugat amb foc i tampoc m'ha agradat molt el llenguatge del cos al jugar, així que més o menys era això.
Thomas, you said before you don't like the dual international break because of fatigue. Do you think that was any explanation for this, or was this something more?
Maybe for sure. I mean, the break is the window is the window, so no excuses and no nothing. Of course, we said this many times. I think the clubs don't like the window, and it's even like for the national teams a not easy window because they come from holiday and they come from a long season. But still, I think that we can and have to do better over the 90 minutes. We played 25 minutes where I had the feeling it's a matter of time when we create a chance, it's a matter of time when we score. But we lost this momentum completely. And the last 20 minutes of the first half started okay again, 15 minutes maybe in second half and lost this momentum again. We created, I think, an XG of 3 and underperformed with 1 goal, which is very unusual in a match like this, where you normally overperform in XG. Normally, if you create 3, you score 5, you create 2, but you score 4 by individual quality and finishing. But yeah, it was a lack of energy, lack of quality in these moments, in the end of both halves. And, I think it's the most honest thing to admit it and not to talk around it. We expect more from us. We can deliver more from us, and we'll try to take this as a learning and do better as quickly as possible.
Havies dit que una explicació podria ser que el temps necessari no havia estat suficient, aquesta finestra que heu tingut per preparar-ho i tal. I la resposta: podria ser una explicació, aquesta finestra que teníem al nostre abast, però sense excuses. No es pot només parlar d'això, perquè clar, venien de vacances i tot això, però si ens concentrem en el que ha passat en el partit, eren 90 minuts els que teníem que fer el nostre joc i aprofitar les oportunitats que teníem i hem perdut aquest momentum. Hem començat molt bé i després ho hem perdut. Els primers 15 minuts molt bé, de tots dos parts, primera part, segona part, 15 minuts molt bé i després un gol és molt poc, ho sabem tots, has de tenir moltes oportunitats i al final marcar 4 gols, això seria lo normal. Normalment en aquests partits tens més del que en si esperes. I al final, ja l'he comentat, aquesta falta de qualitat d'energia al final, ho hem d'admitir que ha passat això. Hem d'exigir més i hem d'aprofitar-ho com un aprenentatge.
Thomas?
Yeah.
The England fans booed at half-time and full-time, and also some of them sang abusive songs about the Prime Minister, Keir Starmer. Can I just get your reaction to both of those things?
The booing is okay. First of all, support was amazing, unbelievable, created a fantastic atmosphere for a match like this. When I came home, when I came out, I straight away was excited and they made it a very special atmosphere. First of all, they were underwhelmed and not happy with our performance, especially how we ended first half. So I don't think that we can blame them for that. And we cannot even blame them how we ended the match. In the opposite, I thought they were fantastic throughout the whole match. I did not hear anything about what you said about abusive songs or chants. So if it happened, it's of course not acceptable, but I didn't hear it.
Havíem sentit alguna cosa així de cançons i paraules i cridaire dels seguidors. Què penses d'això? I la resposta, doncs jo no he sentit el que estàs dient, perquè nosaltres hem sentit el suport dels fans, dels seguidors, però és veritat, i havien creat realment una atmosfera molt important que la hem sentit quan hem sortit a la gespa, però clar, després hem d'acceptar que ells no estaven contents, no? I nosaltres no ens podem queixar si ells no estan contents i al final és normal que no estiguin contents, però no he sentit res de tot això que tu has comentat.
Hola Tomàs, Rubén Alés per al diari Deportes. Tercera victòria consecutiva amb la selecció nacional. Com has vist aquest partit? I en especial vull preguntar-te com has vist el partit de Jude Bellingham.
He is from the Diario Sports, and he would like to know how you see this whole game against Andorra, and mostly how you see the performance of Jude Bellingham.
Well, I think I gave now a lot of explanations about the whole game. It will be a bit boring if I repeat it again, what I saw in the match. It is the third time that we play against a deep block. It's the third time we play against a 5-4-1 from the opponent, and it is we struggled heavily in the ending of the first half, in the ending of the second half to show the quality in one-on-ones. To create overloads and create decisive situations for us, and that includes Jude as any other player.
Thomas.
Bé, ja he donat explicacions abans i no vull ara repetir el mateix. És la tercera vegada que juguem contra un bloc, no? Que és el 5-4-1, sempre és una situació difícil i al final de la primera part i al final de la segona part no hem sigut capaços de trobar aquests forats per poder rendir, per tenir aquestes situacions de gol, i el Jude Bellingham inclòs en l'equip, com tots.
Hi, Thomas. We can see how hard you're working to address the attitude or the mentality of England's players, and we've been at the training camp. They've enjoyed themselves. They're enthusiastic coming into games like this. Can you explain how they can go from that to what we saw towards the end of the game? Is there something holding them back, or?
I don't know. We will have a close look, because you're right. They were enthusiastic and they show it as a group when they are in camp, but I think in the way we started the game that in general the attitude is right. I have no other feeling than to doubt that. I think that we want to do it and we want to play according to our principles and to the plan and want to do the stuff that we also trained. So for me again, that was I felt it's a matter of time. What was the second part of your question? I forgot it. I think matches like this can become awkward matches when you don't score a second goal. It can be stuck. And I said yesterday, it's more necessary to not get frustrated, to not let your energy drop, to do the little things right. And I had the feeling after 25 minutes, it becomes a little bit like, that we were like, a little bit frustrated with the little things, and everybody tried a little bit different than we tried in the first 25 minutes, and becomes a bit of freestyle and looks even more slow. It looks slower and slower and slower. There were no more movements in the last third to attack the box. Everyone wanted the ball then into the foot. No more speeding up the game with runs, because this is what you need. Then you need runs, you need counter movements, you need non-stop movements, counter movements and runs. And if you don't invest, then it becomes suddenly a stuck game. And then we got frustrated, obviously. And I think in the end we played with fire. Honestly, I felt it almost like in a cup game where the favorite does not smell the danger. I didn't feel a team that is aware that it's only 1-0 in a World Cup qualifier, because we were like not happy with ourselves. Like, I'm not blaming them. I even feel like, okay, we were not happy, and this is stuck today. It will not happen today, and step by step the energy dropped. We needed exactly the opposite, but we couldn't deliver, and so we got away with a win. I think we still deserve the win, and we have 3 wins and 3 clean sheets. Is that right? Yeah. Okay, from there we go. So we will not stop to encourage them and make clear after we have a proper look at the match what we want from them.
La pregunta, has fet tant de treball, tantes coses per millorar l'actitud dels jugadors, de fer un equip, de tenir un caràcter, molt d'entusiasme com grup, i al final del partit tot era tan diferent? I la resposta, sí, no sé, sí que estàvem molt animats com grup, des del camp tot ha funcionat molt bé, i des de l'inici jo he vist aquesta actitud tan bona, era el que volíem, era el plan, era l'estratègia, i tots estaven complint, però jo també he de reconèixer que són partits difícils. Comences a no marcar, et quedes bloquejat, comença la frustració. Ahir ja ho vaig dir, hem de tenir en compte la frustració, s'ha d'evitar. Llavors l'energia també et ralentitzes, sense energia, i després dels 25 minuts era una frustració de les petites coses, les coses que volien fer i no sortien, i es va tornar en una espècie de com estil Jude, molt lentament, i això és el que teníem que haver evitat. Tothom volia la pilota, però sense velocitat, sense trobar aquesta velocitat que necessitaven. Era realment un equip bloquejat i frustrat, no? I tenia jo la sensació que estaven jugant amb foc, no? Tenia la sensació que estaven en un partit com de la Copa, on el favorit no se'n dona del perill que hi ha en aquests partits, no? I no em queixo d'ells, dels jugadors. Era l'energia que baixava, i al final teníem una victòria merescuda. Això sí que és veritat, era una victòria merescuda, i a partir d'aquí continuarem, mirarem què ha passat, què hem de fer, i continuarem.
Okay, sorry to disappoint most, but this will be our last one.
Bona nit, jo li volia preguntar, més enllà de tot el que ha explicat sobre la seva selecció, què li ha semblat Andorra i si li ha sorprès com ha resistit la selecció de Coldova.
Well, besides everything you have said about your national team, what can you tell us about Andorra? What's your impression, how they have been able to resist?
Yeah, well, they showed great resilience, and I think they had the luck in the first 25 minutes to not go behind, which would have helped us, of course, in the flow of the game. But they defended very, very disciplined in a low block, everything what we expected. Everything what we saw before prepared. So they, of course, the longer it's a clean sheet, and the more confident they became, and felt that the sensation is maybe possible. So well done to them. I said before, it's a World Cup qualifier, and it deserves always the respect in football towards the opponent, because the beauty of the game is that anything can happen. We were good enough to win the game. We're happy about that, but it is they did well organized, well drilled, and kept the game very tight.
Han demostrat una resiliència, no? Una resistència, una fortalesa, perquè els primers 25 minuts no encaixar un gol era positiu per a ells, no? Després ja el flux del partit els ha ajudat. Molt disciplinats en bloc de defensa, és el que esperaven, però molt ben preparats, i quan més resisteixes en aquest tipus de partits per a ells és molt important, perquè pots resistir més i més, i llavors a més et sents molt més fort. Felicitats per a ells també. Són qualificatoris per la Copa del Món. Sempre s'ha de tenir molt de respecte. És el bonic d'aquest joc, no? De que tot pot passar. Nosaltres al final hem guanyat, era el nostre objectiu també, però ells estaven molt ben preparats i molt ben estructurats.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Good luck with everything.